Dude, this righteous fear, man, it's different, man. It's it's provocative, man. I mean, I don't even know what that means. It gets the people going.
And his opponent, accompanied by Rock Man from Harlem, New York, weighing in at 215 pounds, GMG Big Money.
Oh, I can't wait to see this one.
These two have been waiting for this one for quite some time, and to be honest, so have I.
To be starting in a few. All right, guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome to class, guys. All you gotta do is hit the like to pay your tuition, and everything else is on the house. Shout outs to all my guys that came over. Shout outs to the Couch Gang.
Yes, sir.
Shout outs to the Goodbreads. Today we finna do it nice for y'all guys. We got a good episode for y'all guys. Those of you that follow me on social media, I know we streaming live on Facebook now, so those of you guys might want to come on over to class. You know what I mean? But today we finna get into why guys, why is it that fake is the new real? Why is it that down is up and up is down? What's up, guys?
It's
those
confusing.
of you that know that I'm on Facebook every day, picking the scab, digging. You know what I mean? I'm digging on Facebook, and somehow, some way, the closer I get to the truth, the more pushback I get from those that benefit from the lie. Remember that, guys. When you one of the truth and you living in your truth, you gonna get pushed back. You know what I mean, guys? You know, a lot of guys call me the Bible guy. You know what I mean? That's cute and all of that, but that's the basic instructions, and I just live by those. You know what I mean? So not to get all biblical, but that's not what this one is about right here, because this one is clear. This is plain and simple right here. This one is clear. All right, guys? So those of you that follow me on social media, like I was saying, you always hear me reference to Gyno Land, and I say things like, welcome to Gyno Land, where down is up and up is down, or welcome to Gyno Land, where they say the best interests of the child is, you know what I mean, whatever they say it is, but we know the best interest of the child is to have mom energy and dad energy, you know what I mean? But in Gyno Land, what do I mean by Gyno Land, guys? We know that we live in a gynocracy, guys. So Gyno Land is the matrix. Some people call it the matrix. What's the matrix? That's social media, guys. In this gynocracy, they have tools. They have several tools that they use to attack our five senses, guys. Remember, go back. You guys go check the library. We got an extensive library on this channel where you can go back to the videos that I've done explaining how Governor Zaddy, he attacked our five senses. What we eat, what we see, what we touch, what we hear, he attacked those. You know what I mean? And you know how he attacked? One of his tools of attack, guys, is social media. Now, don't get it twisted. this is not an attack on social media and the internet, because the internet part is great. The internet part is what allows us access to realness, to truth. You know what I mean, guys? That's why I tell you all the time, those of you that's tuned in on this channel and you follow channels like mine, channels like Fuck Child Support and Mr. Palmer, channels like Okay, Let's Talk About It, Red Pill Awareness. If you follow those channels, then pat yourself on the back, because you, my friend, you live in your truth. And that's what it's about. You ain't even got to believe in God. When I start getting all biblical, you ain't even got to really believe in God. But if you believe in the truth, then you believe in God. I'm gonna leave it at that. We ain't gonna go advanced game for y'all right now. I know some of y'all just getting to know me. You know what I mean? Shout outs to everybody that's tuned in. Jimmy Doris, shout outs to you. You know what I mean? If I miss any one of you guys, pardon me. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to have some good time tonight, and I'm trying to kick y'all some true facts. You know what I mean? I base my facts, guys, off of my experience in life. All right? And for those of you that, just a little bit about me, guys. I follow the basic instructions before leaving Earth. All right, guys? I follow that. And for those of you that don't know, that's the Bible. Bible. Basic instructions before leaving Earth. I follow that. You know what I mean? And I get results. I see the results. So I'm not here to force no religion on nobody, because that's, I'm not religious, because you don't got to be a painter to read the painting instructions to know how to paint. You get that? Pat yourself on the back. We here. We at the School of Common Sense, where we don't complicate that. All right, guys, y'all following along? Remember, we live in our truth. We live in our truth. All right. So, guys, anyway, back to Gynoland, guys. Being that we know that social media, and when I say social media, not the internet, because the internet is good. The internet gives us access to real information. But social media is the platforms that allow you to take dopamine hits. And the thing about social media, guys, it's no different from alcohol, crack, weed, any of those drugs, those hardcore drugs that we have out on the market. It's no different from that. You know what I mean? People, women and men are overdosing on social media for that attention. You know what I mean? That's the drug. That's the drug of choice with Zaddy, Government Zaddy, and his tool of social media. Gynoland. Welcome to Gynoland. As soon as you log in, it's welcome to Gynoland. Because everything you know and you've been taught that is right and proper and moral is not accepted. Guys, don't you notice that? You don't notice that, guys? Think about it. Everything positive on social media is frowned upon. But everything negative is light and love. All right, guys? I ain't going to talk your guys to death. But that y'all get it now, right? Gynoland, you know what I mean? It's the Matrix. And the goal is to get people to believe things that's not true, so they can make decisions of how they think you feel in that moment. You know what I mean? So that's why they designed social media. Social media is designed to make you feel how you want to feel, however you want to feel in that moment, with no consequences, no accountability, no nothing. All right? So you guys might be like, how is the thumbnail fake the new real? Because in that same breath right there, where you guys got what I just said, I said you can feel how you want to feel, how you need to feel. You could create a feeling, you know what I mean, without doing nothing. We all know that feelings are created off of work. You know what I mean? You work hard, you feel tired. You know what I mean? So when you don't even have to work to create a feeling of how you want to feel, that's a dopamine hit right there. That's like crack. That's a drug. And that's what social media is doing, guys. That's what social media is doing. How social media does it? Because you'll see everybody on social media really living their life vicariously through these quotes and these memes and these posts. You know what I mean? And that's not how reality is. That's not what reality is. So today, guys, I scoured the social media realm for a bunch. I got 15 of our most wittiest posts that the boys and the girls love to post, and they posted with such attitude, and they posted with such pizzazz, like they really know what they're talking about. And don't hit me, guys, with the why you always gotta talk down on people, or why you gotta make people feel like that. Listen, too much of us let our ego hate people that we should learn from, all right? You got to start identifying the people you need to be studying and the people you could ignore, all right? Because everything we've been taught as people, as the Black community, is wrong, it's false. And until we kill that ego, we're not gonna be able to go forward. So like I said, I got 15 of the greatest quotes that I've seen on social media that is misleading, and when they post it, they look foolish because they leave a large portion of the quote out. You know what I mean? And you can't tell them that they wrong. And these quotes, half of these quotes is riddled with a poverty mindset, guys. The tool used in Gyno land are social media, mainstream media, television, news, radio, music industry, and single mothers, guys. Those are facts. Those are all Zaddy's instruments of destruction on social media, guys. And just out here in our world. And it's all about control, guys. It's all about controlling your mind. All right? It's all about controlling your mind. That's why they call it the Matrix. Remember, in the Matrix, people's body was on one side of the room, but their brain was functioning and in that zone, in that Matrix, all the way on the other side of the room. And that's what it'll be. You know that 90%, then y'all can look this statistic up. 90% of people walk around and have that chip in their hand all day. Because the chip that we used to laugh and play about, talking about they was going to put in our neck, that's not the chip. The chip that they got is in that hand, and it's that phone. That's the chip, guys. You know what I mean? So 90% of us, self-included, have that chip in our hand daily. Now, are you one that's consuming with that chip, or are you one that's producing? You got to ask yourself that, because that's two different things. If you're going to have that chip programmed in your hand, you better be knowing what you're doing with it. You better be using it to your advantage. But statistics show 87% of people who are on social media is on social media for entertainment and not marketing their future, not leaning towards generational wealth, not creating anything for the next generation. That's the statistics. And y'all guys go look it up, guys. It's simple. Like I said, all of social media is not bad because the internet part allows you to get stats like that. You know what I mean? Brother OKL, you want to chime in on anything before I go to the list?
I'm ready to go in. I just want to say peace to everybody who in the chat. You know, appreciate y'all for coming through.
Facts, guys. Facts. Much love, guys. All right, so brother, okay.
We here.
Brother, okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kick it. I'm gonna throw some joint on the screen. You read it out, and then we'll go in on how we feel about it.
Let's do it.
On how we feel
Let's
about
get it in.
that.
Let's get it going.
And that's how you're supposed to do it, Bronzeberg. He said, I go to social media to get the information, making opportunities, for money-making opportunities. And that's how you do it. You see, you going to learn. You're not going for the entertainment. You're going for the educational aspect, and that's always a plus. That's always a plus. Shout out to Mr. Palmer.
Shout out to Mr. Palmer, baby mama Terry. What happened?
He in the building. You know what I mean?
Hey, by the way, if y'all didn't do so already, make sure y'all hit that like button. It takes 3 seconds. It's a couple of y'all in here. It helps with the algorithm. Go ahead and just hit that like button for Mr. Goodbread.
And I'm clocking all y'all that's late because y'all supposed to have them notifications set and hit. So I'm clocking all y'all that's late. You know what I mean? We're going to check y'all after class. We definitely going to see y'all after school. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
Because I know tomorrow y'all getting them pennies ready to go to Zaddy Little Church. And y'all going to be on time, too. Y'all going to all be on time at Zaddy Little Church. But for some education, though, it's just whatever. It's whatever.
Right.
It's whatever. You know what I mean? But let's get on to this list, guys. So, all right. Okay, Izzy. That's my guy, man. I appreciate you, okay.
No problem. You know, I'm here, man. I'm here.
Man, word.
I'm here.
All right, so let's get straight into it. Let's get this first one out the way, guys. Let me move that right quick.
Okay, so the early bird gets the worm, but the second mouse gets the cheese.
Absolutely, guys. They always telling us, and they'll pump this at us. The early bird get the worm. The early bird get the worm, but they never tell us that they never say the second mouse get the cheese, because honestly, it ain't about, you know what I mean? It ain't about who go there first. It's about who do it the best.
That's a
you
fact.
Go to work early as hell and get nothing done. I see it every day. I sit back and watch. I open the warehouse, go get my coffee, and I see a young man. He done ran his ass in there to clock in early and eat my clock. He done ran in to clock in, eat my clock, ain't do nothing. By 11 o'clock, when the heavy hitter come in, that's when all the work get done. And you know what I mean? But the early bird want me to give him the praise, though. You know what I mean? And see, this is programmed behavior in our gyno land. Because you'll see this post all day. The early bird get the worm, but they won't finish that. You know what I mean? The second mouse get the cheese. Because it's all about learning off of one another. But that's where that selfishness come in. That's where that entitledness come in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I agree with what they, the analogy, like the early bird gets the worm first. You wake up early, you work hard. But, again, they leave out that second part. You can wake up as early as you want. That person that works that much harder, that's who earns it. You understand me? So
that's a fact. Check it out. This how good that was. Facebook and Google. Peep how Facebook. Look how Facebook lasted, and look how Facebook outlasted the competition. Facebook, because they watched what MySpace and the other ones before them did wrong, they was able to fix their shit. Facebook was the first ones to make you have to use a real name to log in and sign into their platform.
Right.
No other social media platform before them you had to do that for. You see, so it's not about the first one to the race. It's about watching, taking notes. You know what I mean? I saw you had a live yesterday for the fellas. That word you used, all live. You know what I mean? Resilient, learning from others. You know
diligent.
Diligent. You know what I mean? So that's what that is. That's what that's about. Let's get to number 2.
Absolutely. Let's get to it. So curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back.
Now this is the joint right here. This is what weakens men. This is the quote that weakens men. Because this is that be humble joint. I told all my audience, be careful who tell you to be humble. Because it's not okay to be poverty stricken. Just because you don't want to be them. And just because you want to grow, don't let nobody stifle your growth. You know what I mean? And this is what happened. Look at the first part of that. Curiosity killed the cat. This is what allowed people to stand there and pull their phone out while somebody getting beat on in the middle of the street. You know what I mean? But then they don't say the end of that. But satisfaction brought it back. Because if you do what's right in your heart, then you always gonna be right. You're gonna always be looked at as right. Remember, guys, if you live in your truth, you always gonna be right. And that's in the book, guys.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So let's go on, man. Let's go on to
number 3. 100%.
curiosity.
Myself.
That's some real punkish. That's some scarcity. That's scarcity mindset being taught. And these are things that we all was taught as little kids, so it's been ingrained in us. And this is why so many people is trapped in the walls of poverty, because we grow up on this dumbness, then it's getting pushed in our mainstream media to us, and it's just like it's a pattern of silliness. Let's get to this next one.
Rome wasn't built in a day, but it burned in one.
Absolutely. Rome wasn't built in a day. I hear that a lot. Bro, take your time. But do they really know what this quote means? Like, it ain't about taking your time. It's about, at some point, guys, like, shout out to Mr. Palmer. He had a live where he said, you got to distance yourself, fellas. At some point in time, you're going to have to distance yourself, because every step you took to build yourself, to make yourself the greatest version of yourself you could be, that took time. And in the blink of an eye, just messing with a silly Billy or a Goofy could destroy that whole image.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So we as men gotta check the ego sometime and understand that it's not okay to be around people just because we better than them. You know what I mean? It's always cool to be around people that you can learn something from. You know what I mean? Because a lot of us do that. A lot of us, we like the attention that we get from our peers. So we engulf ourselves with a bunch of whack, dusty dudes. You know what I mean? That ain't got nothing about us. And then we power bond to this shit. And then we don't become the greatest version of ourselves because we worried about, oh, nah, the gang gonna laugh at me, or the gang gonna be this. And then this is why a lot of us don't get to them basic instructions. This is why a lot of us don't get in line with the creator, because we always worried about what our homie gonna say, or what our image gonna be, or how we gonna look. You know what I mean? You gotta distance yourself from that at some point in time. And that's what that's saying right there, guys. To me. That's what that's saying right there. Rome wasn't built in a day, but it burnt in one. All it takes is like that. You see these content creators, they work their ass off, they build their platform, then they go sip, shorty tell, and just like that, they lose.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You broke it down wonderfully. Don't take it with a grain of salt. You know, take it with more than a grain of salt. What he's saying. You could use this example for anything. For example, like making money. You could be a great businessman. You could do what you can to grow yourself as a diligent man. But something can always mess that up, whether it's somebody who's not on your level, who's always begging you for something, who's snooping around, never want to win, but always want to see your success. He's that burn. He could burn you in one day. Whether it's a woman, she see your success. You done took years to build Rome, and she burned it down in one day by convincing you to marry her. It's a lot of examples that we could use breaking this shit down. So take your time building, but keep building. I think that's what it says. Keep building. Keep learning. Stay on your square, because at any moment, what you built could break, man. Stay on your motherfucking square. That's what I took from it.
That's what's a fact. That's a whole fact. Makes sense. Red Pill Awareness. Shout out to Red Pill Awareness.
Red Pill Awareness. What's going on?
Why a lot of influencers are depressed. They seem like they have perfect lives, but end up suffering from depression and anxiety. I know other people do suffer from those, but influencers, exactly.
Yeah.
And I tell you, we'll do another live about that, but that's all that false teaching. You know what I mean, guys? People is catering to the itching ear right now, and our creator don't like that. He don't appreciate that. That's why I only mess with the real. I only mess with the real. I don't even mess with a lot of people. If y'all notice, y'all see me with OK. Y'all see me in Mr. Palmer's on chat, but I stay by myself. I got good energy. You know what I mean? And it's all about energy, guys. So I keep my energy protected. Y'all know my cycle. Y'all know my cipher. And you know what I mean? I don't cater to no groups. I even argue with them. You know what I mean, guys? Okay, to let you know. Like, we check each other. We don't agree with everything, but we all have the same goal. So, you know what I mean?
I agree with you on that.
It's just a blessing. It's just a blessing to live in your truth. guys. It's a blessing to live in your truth. But
Right.
Red Pill, that was a good one, man. That was a
No,
good one.
absolutely. Great point. Always coming with the good points. Right, so the next one that we got for y'all right here is this jack of all trades, master of none, though oftentimes better than a master of one. So I'm gonna read that again. Jack of all trades, master of none, though oftentimes better than a master of one. I like that.
Yeah,
Read that
that's the
again.
whole quote right there, brother. Okay,
Yeah,
now
I
that's
like
the
that.
whole thing. They don't always say the whole thing. They just stop at jack of all. Oh, you're a jack of all trades.
Right, and like basically like for instance, they'll say you're a man of many things, but a master at nothing. But see, I like this quote. It's kind of cool because as
Right.
long as you're a man on your purpose, you're fine with me. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to be. Everybody is not going to be the master. Everybody ain't going to be the king. Everybody ain't going to be the leader. You feel me?
That's a fact.
But as long as you diligent, you'll be okay. You'll probably be better off than the master of one. Because look what it says at the end. Though oftentimes better than a master of one. So yeah, you might be a man of many things and a master at nothing, but that doesn't take away from the fact that you're doing better than someone who calls himself a so-called master.
Right, because this is a world of information and everything. You need variety. You got to have a variety of skills in this world. You got to multiple streams of income. See, that right here to get you lazy thinking. This is the jack of all trades. You know what I mean? We're going to do another live, but that's a whole nother live about this multitasking joint. You know what I mean? That multitasking, that was the biggest thing that they used to slow us down and keep us busy and get nothing done.
Right.
But you touched on it pretty much. You cleared it. We need several skills, guys. And the funny thing about it is, guess what? You don't even need to be 99 and nothing. If you could be 67 in 5 things, you better than a dude that's 99 in 1 thing. You more valuable in this society.
Thank you.
Don't stop sitting there waiting for perfection. Done is better than perfect, yo. Now I mean, get busy, guys. Get busy. This is a good one. This is my favorite one right here. This is my favorite one. Okay, this is my favorite one.
Great minds think alike, but fools rarely differ. That's absolutely correct.
Look. They took this. They botched this. They botched this one up to me. They botched this one up, man. They botched this one up for me. Like facts.
What you got to say about it?
Facts differ from opinions, no matter how you feel about it. You know what I mean? So just because a mass amount of people believe and agree on something, don't mean that what they agreeing on, that something is correct. I don't give a goddamn hell. This is that feminism shit. We got 71% of women that agree they could be Lilith. You know what I mean? And just because they agree with it, don't mean that shit right. So great minds don't always think alike. Just because you think alike, don't mean that the shit y'all thinking about is great. So let's get rid of that. No, that ain't right. Let's stop. Let's stop playing.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
I like that. I like that last
really differ. You know
I like that one.
You know how God feel about his fools and babies. You know how he feel about fools and babies. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
At the end of the day,
and fools really differ. These nowadays you got your beta males doing the same thing, paying for this, paying for that, thinking that's gonna get them to the box. I mean, it might get you to the box, but you have to go to a website where they actually sell puts. Like these beta males, they're giving out money to these females in exchange for their love, and because that's working.
Because they're being told that's cool. They're being told that's facts when we know that's the lie. But you see, fake has become the new real. You know what I mean? Feelings have become more important than actual facts.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's why you think
it's more important than the actual fact.
All of these political constructs from the left came off of feelings, sexism, misogynist, racism, you name it. Just all these isms were based off of emotion.
Right. Think
Nothing
about it.
but
People out
facts.
here marching just to march. People just picking a group and just marching just because they have a right to march. Don't
That's
know what they
facts.
marching for. Just marching.
It's all feelings. There's no facts to it.
Unbelievable, man. It's another one of my good ones, man. I should have put this in order.
Right. Blood is thicker than water.
Now I like how they jack this one up. You know what I mean? This one, guys, is in them basic instructions. You know what I mean? This one is in them basic instructions, so you know I know this one. And he ain't even talking about that. You know what I mean? He ain't even talking about no family. You know what I mean? The actual quote for this, guys, is blood of the covenant is thicker than water of the womb. All right? And what he's talking about is, you see how me and brother, okay, we go to war together. We at war with this. We at war. We in the feminism war, like, you know what I mean? And we shed blood. We spill blood. So our bond is thicker than water, than the blood of the water of the womb, than any family. And this is installed on you to keep you back. Remember, I told you guys, family gonna be the reason why you stay poor. Family gonna be the reason why you depressed. Family gonna be the reason why you go to jail, yo. Family, one way or another. You gotta be surprised. You'll be surprised how many of your family members is connected to your BMT, to your hell of a mother, to your it girl, to the women you mess with. You'd be surprised. You know what I mean? And we hold on to this fake trauma bond because we trauma bonded. We slept on grandma's floor, or we slept on grandma's couch together, or all we did was sleep on the floor together. All we did was survive in poverty together, and we hold these bonds, and we don't become the better version of ourselves because we be scared of what these people that don't never really do nothing for us is gonna say.
Right.
Like, what's wrong? Like, who taught you how to be foolish? Like, guys, come on, guys.
So say what you said again. What does it really say? Repeat that.
It's called blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb.
So the covenant is a representation of a bond. All right. Okay, so that's what a covenant, and he broke it down. Mr. Goodbread broke it down beautifully. Covenant represents a bond. Okay, so what I took out of what you just said is the brotherhood. Our bond is stronger than anything, because our bond represents that covenant, which is going to bring forth what God wants on this earth. We're made in God's image. And then it goes on to say that it's thicker than the water of the womb, correct?
Right.
Right.
It's thicker than the sisterhood. It's supposed to be thicker than the sisterhood.
It's thicker than family. Okay. It's thicker than family. That's what, let's get to the nitty. It's thicker than family. This brotherhood that we talk about is more, to God, it's more important than family, than a woman, than anything else. That's why when we did our Bible study, what was it, 2 weeks ago, Mr. Goodbread?
Right.
Like 2 weeks ago. What did God say? He said, make wisdom your sister and make understanding your cousin. Like, put them before anything, and then bond with men, you know, on the same mind state. That's the representation of the covenant. So again, going back to what it says, that covenant, that blood that it's talking about is that brotherhood that men have to come together and put forth.
That's a fact, guys. You gotta remember,
what it is.
True story. It is what it is. Everything exists on this planet because of us, guys, as men. Everything exists. Everything. We created everything. You know what I mean? Even if you ain't physically built anything yet, sir, you as a mankind, man, know that you are part of, you know what I mean?
You are the representation of God, bro. You the manifestation of God.
Right. And shout outs to all of the fellas that, rest in peace to all the fellas that made this happen and that's not here to even live through it. And we just get a chance to rock out in they shit. You know what I mean? I want to say salute to all of those guys right there that fought in them wars, because this is where this quote was really talking about, wars. We as the brotherhood, we fought in the wars.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But this is my favorite one too. This is my welcome to Gyno Land. Welcome to
Money is the
Gyno
root
Land.
of all evil. No.
Welcome to Gyno Land.
First
where
of
we're
all,
gonna
I
teach all
correct.
our kids how to be afraid of money because we don't know what money is. Welcome to Gyno Land, where if the parents knew how to get the kids rich, they would have did it. Welcome to Gyno Land, where all they know is how to work with government zaddy and get nowhere. You know what I mean? And this is the problem, guys. This quote
It is
right
damaging.
here, this quote right here riddled and fucked the whole black community up. Money is the root of all evil. Why would you?
No, they misconstrued that. They misconstrued that. The Bible says the love of money is the root to all evil.
That's the quote. That's the quote right there.
The love of money, not money.
The love of money. But
what the hell money can do to you? What does it do? Money just sit down.
Right. Money, they make money like if it's some personal thing. Like I said, money is only a tool, guys. Money is used to push value. You know what I mean? From A to B, like a car, guys. A car gets you from A to B, gets you. Money is you, but in value, and it gets you from A to B. That's all it is, guys. And we don't got to continue to teach people that money is the root of all evil because you ain't got none. You know what I mean? Money can't be the root of all evil if God be blessing his people that do his work.
Right.
You know what I mean?
The love of money is the root to all evil. What do you say? Money is printed and just a means of exchange for goods and services.
That's a fact, Cool Breeze.
If you listen, money is just it's printed and it represents a system that's always been here. That system is called bartering. People always traded services for goods. Let's say I had 10 coconuts and you got 10 apples. I'll trade you 2 coconuts, or I'll trade you a coconut for 2 apples because I need to plant an apple seed in my backyard or some shit like that. That's how we did it. We evolved to a point where we started printing money. Okay, now we ain't gonna get too deep into that, but that's what point we've evolved to. So look at it like that. Look at it like bartering, because if I got something that you like and you got something I need, then we can negotiate something. Okay, like that's the oldest system in history.
That's a fact, man. You broke it down, man.
Come on, man.
Man. But we
let's
need
not
to encourage that.
common sense.
If you're watching my live, go get money. Money, you need money. Money is the access the tool. Money is an access tool. Give you access to some things.
Right.
You know what I mean? Give you access to peace.
Remember, go make you some money.
Peace.
Go make you some money. Go make you some money. Go earn you some money.
Right. Money, you need money. We as men use money to build this whole thing. We built this city, yo.
Matter of fact,
think about
something tonight. Right now, man. Think about something tonight. Think about something tonight you can make money on. And
right, guys.
Your foot.
It's something that somebody always tell you do good at. Whatever somebody always telling you do good at. If you're a funny motherfucker, then link with me. If you're a funny dude, link with me. I'll show you how to get some bread. If you play video games all day, link with me. I'll show you how to get some bread. Even if you just smoke weed all day, I'll show you how to get some bread. You always have a purpose. Every man have a purpose.
That's
Remember,
right,
guys. We all tools in God's kitchen, right? Look at it like this. We all tools in the creative kitchen. Some of us gonna be, you know what I mean, the china. Some of us gonna be the paper plates. Some of us gonna be the spoons. Some of us gonna be the napkins. But we all serve our own purpose. You know what I mean? Ain't no one better than the other. We all serve our own purpose. And that's what that come down to.
It's a fact.
Yeah, we need to encourage get money. Get money. Get money. You need money, but stay off the radar with it. And we got programs, guys, teaching you how to get money off the radar, especially those of you guys that pay that. You might want to link with us so we can teach you how to get off the radar.
It's a lot of things me and Mr. Goodbread going to be incorporating, but it's going to be on Patreon because we can't put a lot of things on YouTube. That's why we encourage people get once Patreon come, get on that because we got
and it's for your best interest, because if they get wind of this the scam, then you know the females is gonna, you know what I mean? But
you know how
ways
that goes.
Around. You know one thing I ain't saying this, it's several ways to skin a cat. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm.
See what click that comment Cool Breeze said. I think that was interesting.
Cool Breeze said it. What'd he say?
He say, why do you think the rich take their money and always always invest and put it in different vehicles like Bitcoin, stocks, real estate, etc.
That's a
You
fact.
know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Right, that's a fact. You know what I'm saying?
That's the number one rule. The number one rule in wealth, period, is always open up avenues and streams of different income. You
Right.
always opening up income. So that's what it is. Remember, at some point, you want to have enough money to where you ain't worrying about basic needs and silly shit that people in poverty they die for. They actually make worse decisions and keep digging themselves in the hole, trying to dig out that. Once you comfortable, once you buy your security and once you buy your safety and stuff, and that the simple things, the basic needs, then you can take it to the top. If you ain't worrying about getting a Metro card the next day and you ain't worrying about your phone bill getting cut off, then you can take money and really make it work for you. Then you can send your money as an army. You can send them out there and bring back more money for you. Because that's how I use my money. I use my money as a tool. Each dollar bill that I have is a soldier, is a little soldier, and you send it out there, and you bring me back more, and then you bring me back more, you bring me back more, you bring me back more, you bring me back more. Like, I don't like my money to get captured. I don't like when my bread get captured. You know what I mean? My little soldiers get captured is a problem to me. But you know what I mean? It's a mindset thing, and it's growth. It takes growth, guys. Let's get to this next one, man. We cooking tonight, bro. We cooking.
Shit, that's your money. Would they say carpe diem or YOLO?
Yeah, carpe diem. You know what I mean? Guys, that's just a fancy term for, you know what I mean, seize the day and don't worry about tomorrow. You only live once. Do we even got to break that down? Do we even got to break that down, guys? Do we got to break down how toxic of a mindset that is, guys? You only live once.
And the thing is, you know, yeah, we got to break it down because I'm tired of people saying that. I am tired of people saying that shit, man. So what? You only live once, so we're gonna just do the worst? You only live once, so do this toxic shit. Girl, you only live once, so you might as well go on that trip. You only live once, bro. You might as well just get drunk as fucking pop this perk. You feel me? Like, come on. So why not? You only live once. Let's make a legacy. How about that? Anyways, that's all I got to say about that.
Word, guys. That's dumb thinking, man.
It's stupid.
That shit, that term is misconstrued. It means let's get shit done now so that you can chill later. That's what it means.
It's only used when somebody about to do something negative.
And this is what they use in Gyno land. You see this quote, you see that thrown around a lot on Facebook.
I'm trying to tell you,
these are they do in Gyno land. They misconstrue certain things that stick in your brain. So when you keep hearing it and you keep seeing it, you keep scrolling and scrolling, you keep seeing it, you start to believe it. You know what I mean? And this is bad because, like I said, go back to what we said in the beginning. It's no restriction on this dopamine. This is worse than drugs.
I'm gonna keep it real. That's Satanism, man. Hey, look, saying you only live once, that's Satanism because you live forever as long as you continue their legacy.
Hard Talk Radio said, it's the money, it's the love of money is the root of all evil. Other than the money is a good thing. Right.
That's a fact. Yeah.
Right. Fact. That's a whole fact. You only live once. Let's create generational wealth for our families. And that's what it's about. Cool.
Period.
That's what that's about.
Ladies, instead of telling your homegirls you only live once, you might as well go do that. Tell your man, babe, we only live once. Let's make this happen. Where the ladies that think like that at? Okay?
Right.
That's all I'm saying, man.
All right, let's get it. Let's kick it. Let's cook.
An eye for an eye only makes the world go blind.
That's a fact, guys. Now you always hear this quote right here. You'll hear, yo, it's eye for eye. It's an eye for eye. But truthfully, guys, if it's like that, then everybody gonna be without an eye. You know what I mean? This quote means you forgive, but you don't forget. But you forgive. And people got to stop acting like they God. Ain't nobody God. When people do you dirty, it's okay to be like, I learn from that and just move on. It's okay. Nobody God. All you gonna do by acting like you God is accumulate bad karma for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And we see this a lot, especially those of y'all that's trying to become the best version of yourself, right? You're going to be out there, right? You're going to be minding your business. You're going to be chilling. And the beta males that don't want you to grow, they're going to be picking. They're going to be nitpicking with you. They're going to start talking. They're going to gossip about you. Oh, he acting different. Right? They're going to do that. Right? To the point where they might even tie you. And then when you pop them in the mouth, they'll tell on you. This is the shit I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
People is telling on people nowadays. So it makes no sense for you to play God. It makes no sense for you to play judge, jury, and executioner.
Right.
Because you're going to get told on. And you're going to be in the right. You're going to be in the right, but you're going to get told on. This people is playing the victim.
And none of this,
people have noticed that the victim is getting blessed. You know what I mean? This is why everybody on social media with a sad story for likes. This is why everybody will sell you a sad story. Everybody's a victim. I seen this in men. I seen men play straight gangster and turn into a victim.
Right.
And make it like if somebody doing something to them. Out of jealousy. Jealousy.
A lot of, you know what I'm saying? A lot of thugs do that. A lot of gangsters do that. You feel me? Yeah.
And it's sad. Absolutely sad, yo. But yeah, guys, to put a conclusion on that one, guys, an eye for an eye only makes the world go blind. I mean, if you have to be tick for tack, then when you lose an eye, the next move you make, end it. Should be the end of that. You know what I mean? And that's all I mean. The tick for tack shit, because at the end of tick for tack, you end up losing more than you gain. You might win the war, but did you really win if you ain't got both your eyes, if you ain't got a leg and a tooth, but you won? Like, we got to stop clinging to bullshit. Not everything worth a fight, guys.
Right. None of that
worth a fight.
And none of that shit is helping.
You let God handle it, man.
None of that
God
shit
handle a lot of shit, man.
Right. None of that shit is helping our villages either. It's not conducive for children or nothing like that.
Nah, it's just tearing each other down. It's a reverse mechanism. Guys, if you apply these things on this list, you would stop fighting with your brother. Because if you notice, everything on this list is designed to get us in our community. That's why I call it Gyno land. Because this shit don't happen in their community. See, we a lot of our women think that their entitlement programs is help. If it was so much help, then they'll be able to use them entitlement programs in their neighborhoods. But no, they give us the entitlement programs in Gyno land. And then they give us the social media. And they give us all of the things, all of the tools that fuck us up. You know what I mean? In Gyno land, though.
Right.
Not in their land, though.
Not in their land.
We can't go to their land. We can't go to their world.
Nope.
As a matter of fact, it ain't a land. It's a world. Theirs is a world. Ours would be segregated to Gyno land. Welcome to Gyno land, where we walk around and act dumb and ignore the truth.
Period.
And say people's hating because they tell the truth.
Right.
Who taught them that, my brother? Who taught them how to be dumb, son? And I know
they
get mad at me
emotional
on social media because I kick them in their ass, man, all day long, especially the hell of a mothers. Right. And again, those are my 29% women. Those are my virtuous women that's watching. I will personally apologize if any of my content offends you. I will personally apologize to you.
Yeah,
but keep
you know how
mind,
we get down, good, bro. You know how we get down.
Give it to them hell of a mothers because
you know how we get down.
It's they fault you done stumbled into a hell of a son. It's they fault. It's they fault for a lot of the things you suffer. 29, my sweet 29, and I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna get them 71%. The other ones, I'm gonna get them. Mm-hmm.
And let's go back. Let's go back to this word. An eye for an eye only makes the world go blind. You know what I'm saying? That's cool because they took out the only makes the world go blind and they kept that eye for an eye. Mm-hmm. This energy, it gives you that feeling of revenge. Okay, it gives the world that feeling. So when you got men running around here with that mind state, hell of a sons running around here with that mind state. I mean, just the other day, I seen a video of a rapper. He went to go kill another rapper because that rapper's cousin killed his brother. That they didn't have no beef, had nothing to do with it. But because of an eye for an eye, his cousin got to lose his life. It's like, fuck it, that's you took mine, I'm gonna take yours, and that cycle continues. That's called the black community today.
Right.
Look at it
a lot of
on
people getting caught up in casualties, being casualties of war.
exactly. Then look at the women. Eye for an eye. Oh, he
Cool
cheated
Breeze,
on
yo,
me.
we definitely gonna drop the link. I know we're gonna drop the link towards the end of the thing. We're gonna drop the link, guys, so that if y'all want to chime in on a couple of the quotes that we went over and y'all want to share your own opinion, we're gonna definitely drop the link in the chat before this live is up. Because I already see, yo, I like our class, brother. Okay, we got an educated class. We got a class that they here for the entertainment. Really, they ain't getting schooled. They know our shit. They know what time it is. So I like this, man. I respect y'all. I love y'all, man. Guys, share this video on your social media platform because we got the content.
Don't forget to like either, y'all. It's a couple y'all in here. Make sure it take 3 seconds. Just take them 3 seconds, hit that like button. It helps with that algorithm.
Definitely, guys. Definitely, guys.
And like I was saying, that offer and not thinking with women, what that does is they now, instead of them leaving relationships, they're getting revenge on men. You know what? Since he did this, I'm gonna go have sex and do this and do that, but I'm gonna stay in my relationship. I'm gonna stay in my relationship. So that's a bad thinking. And when you put that vibration out in the world, an eye for an eye, you gotta be the right type of person to deal with that type of understanding, because that's like a war type of term. You feel me? That's like a war term. So an eye for an eye is more political. If you got the Greeks fighting the Aztecs fighting this group over here, they're going to war because someone traveled over there from the Aztecs and got killed. So that caused war for the countries. You know what I'm saying? That's where eye for an eye should stand. But in our society where we like, you know what, he did me this way, so I'm gonna do it back to him. I don't think that's made for like regular, people in the society. You see what I'm saying?
No, definitely not. God, Cool Breeze said it right. God said, leave it to him. Leave it to him. He got it. He know it's equal and exact. He know. We don't know. We don't know.
You could defend yourself. Don't get it twisted, man. Self-defense is condoned, but
yeah, definitely. No. That's not.
We don't want people to think,
I'm saying
be a bitch, turn the other cheek.
What I'm saying is the sucker shit. I'm saying if this is the sucker shit that we got in our society too, brother. Okay, like niggas will go get into something as a man 1-on-1, get their whole ass whipped 1-on-1, no weapons, and then go home, plot, come back, and want to exact revenge. First of all, sir, you don't need revenge. You got your whole ass whipped 1-on-1. You know what I mean? And that's that. Now, as men, we go our own ways, and that's that. See you tomorrow. Like, I mean, it's no need for you to go home, sit there around your friends, hear them joke on you, get yourself mad, get your self-esteem boost, and then go grab a gun and come back and lay waste. This the sucker shit that we got going on.
About 2 years. This shit happened about 2 years ago. Somebody had died. Some dude fought somebody, got his ass beat, immediately came back with a gun and shot dude in the head. And it's like,
just like Simpkins, Simpkins, the Simpkins kid. That kid right there was off on.
He was getting his ass whipped by one person. He was fighting one person in the video.
Fact.
He was getting his ass dragged all across that shit.
What I saw.
That's that eye for an eye thinking, oh damn, I'm about to lose the fight, so let me pull a gun out and
shit crazy.
Winning isn't everything. Hold on. Winning isn't everything. It's the only thing.
Facts.
Like that last part.
You know what I mean? Right. Because they always want to tell us
only thing.
Winning isn't everything. Winning isn't everything. But you and your little money, you and your little ones, you and your little dollars. Winning isn't everything.
That's a loser mindset.
It is. Yeah, it is. Winning is everything. It's the only thing. It's second to breathing, like George Steiner brother said. Even though this one was coined by Vince Lombardi. Vince Lombardi said winning is not everything. It's the only thing. But George Steinbrenner, he added it on. and he said it's second to breathing. And that's a fact, guys. You do hard work, you should be rewarded for it. You know what I mean? We live in the participation award. Welcome to Gyno Land, where we got to make everybody get the same result so nobody feel bad. This is why we got the body shaming and we got the body positivity. What the fuck is body positivity? If you want the results of a skinny woman, then you need to do the work, ma'am. We ain't sitting to fit here. You cannot chug your sandwich down our neck if we telling you we don't want your sandwich, all right? And this is what we got going on now. We got the participation award shit going on. We got people that stop at the winners and everything. You know what I mean? So now we want all of the losers to feel like winners. So then how the winners are gonna feel.
Right.
You know what I mean? If all the losers are winners, then where's the winners? Where's the real winners?
How do winners even feel like they're not even gonna have to drive to win anymore?
Right. Think about it. When you take a loser and you tell them that he or she is a winner, you directly disturb their growth. You disturb their development. Because now in Gyno Land, you got a bunch of people thinking that they don't need to fix themselves. They don't need to change themselves. You see how it connect, guys? Quotes like this that run around there is designed to get people entitled. This is where the entitlement come in at, guys. This is why everybody feeling like their belief system is right and they beliefs is all fucked up. They all wrong. Your mom taught you wrong. Everybody taught you wrong. Whoever raised you taught you wrong. If they knew better, they do better. You know what I mean? And that is what it is. And that's not being mean. That's being truthful, guys. Let's not complicate common sense. You know what I mean? We got to stop that.
We don't want to do that.
Stop that. Why do we want people to lie to us? Because the lie feel good? The lie don't change nothing. The lie don't fix nothing.
No, it don't.
You know what I mean? You got to live in your truth. Guys, word. And that's sad. That's the pitiful one right there. It's the only thing. You play the game to win.
Yep.
We're all competing, guys.
I used to get mad when I lost in the video game because I wanted to win badly.
Right.
You
I
know
always want to win. I always want to win. I ain't gonna snake nobody or nothing because I understand the dynamics of the game. Like, if I don't win this game, I'm gonna win the next game and the next game and the next game. You know what I mean? And that's the mindset you gotta have. You know what I mean? But no, it's okay to lose too. That's part of the rejection joint right here. It's part okay, of the guys that want to talk about cold approach and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It all ties
it's okay
in,
to lose,
guys.
yeah.
It's just little seeds be planted. You don't know about it. You don't think about it when you hear the thing that you identify with. You just go sharing it. Winning isn't everything. You know what I mean? You just go sharing it because you see it. You know what I mean? I like this one next. This one of my good ones too, right here.
Okay.
This one is a good one right here.
Birds of a feather flock together until the cats come. That's right.
Birds of a feather flock together until the cat comes. See, they don't say that last part. They don't say that last part. They say birds of a feather flock together. That's to show that falseness and that false little hood right there. You know what I mean? Because remember, poverty love company, misery love company. All the negative things love company, but the truth stand alone.
Right.
The truth is singular. You peep that? Always remember that, guys. But the second end of that is until the cat comes. Then you'll see that it's all self-preservation. It's all self-preservation right there.
That's true.
People is doing it. They're fronting, they're lying, they're being fake with each other. But when that adversity comes, it's all about self.
Point blank.
You know what I mean?
Point blank, period.
It's all about self.
And you know, that could be, you know, equivalent to when the wall hits for some of these ladies, or when, you know, you got a gang of niggas in the streets and then one of them snitch, and that just break up the whole, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's equivalent to that.
Right. Everybody riding until first 48 come through. Once first 48 come through, it's over. You know what I mean? But y'all all gonna ride together as crooks. Y'all gonna run together as crooks.
Right.
But when the first 48 come through,
I don't want nothing to do with that.
Check this one
out. It happened to me before. Ignorant is bliss. It is folly to be wise.
Right, guys. They jacked this one all the way up right here too, boy. I want to know the truth. Feel me? I want to know the truth. Just because I don't know something don't mean it's not going to hurt me. I want to know the truth. And in no way, shape, or form do I want to condone anybody not telling me the truth.
Right.
Do you guys get that? You know what I mean? Do you guys get that right there?
I don't run from the truth.
Right. Right. You know what I mean?
You can't run from it.
You can't run from the truth, guys. You got to live in your truth, man. You got to live in your truth. I think they jacked this one up heavy, too.
I don't like that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's almost like what you don't know won't hurt you type shit.
Right.
You know, like
and the whole quote didn't even mean that. The whole quote meant the more you age, the more you will know. You know what I mean?
Right.
The more when he said ignorance, he was talking about his child. He was talking about him as a child.
Right.
You know what I mean? Not knowing what he know as a child. You know what I mean? I always want to know the truth though. You know what I mean? Fuck all that. And last but not least, guys, we got
the meek shall inherit the earth.
Right. You know what I mean? A lot of people in poverty like to front and pat themselves on the back and they falsify shit. That this don't mean that because what they think meek mean?
Meek don't mean poor or nothing like that. Okay?
That's a
meek,
fact.
That's not what it means.
This shit mean that those people that have the wisdom and have the strongest tools, which is the mind. Those people that got them, those people that know better, gonna show better, and they're gonna be the ones to prosper. And their kids, they're gonna be able to teach their kids, and they're gonna pass down these strong tools to their kids, and their kids is gonna go on and inherit the earth. Their kids gonna go on to the future and inherit the earth. Like for example, my little man, I took him on, what was that, Thursday? I took him with me to the warehouse that we own. He's gonna have that in his name when he get older. So I took him there and let him look around, let him walk around, and you know what I mean, we joking with him, and he made some boxes, and you know what I mean, and it's just a good feeling to have him understand generational wealth and how now he can't mess the bag up now because dad did what he was supposed to do and left you something. So now you as a man got to continue this. Don't be lazy thinker. Don't be a lazy thinker. So I did that for him, and you know what I mean? That's what it's all about, guys. So that's what it's all about. But however, in Gyno land, they don't promote that. In Gyno land, guys, they don't want relationships. You know what I mean? Relationships is not lucrative. Relationships don't pan out to the dollar. Relationships mean I only get to tax them as one. You know what I mean? You hear this a lot, but nobody really explain why they don't want relationships, right? And why they can't stand marriages. It's because they can't tax everybody. See, when you're not in a relationship, when they keep the black man from the black woman, you know what I mean? Then they get to tax the black woman from her job. They get to tax the black man from his job. 9 times out of 10, they tax the black man twice from his job and from child support. Because let's not kid ourselves. You know what I mean? The man gets taxed twice. Then check it. They got the game plan where if the woman ain't careful, they'll spin the block and take her kids from her if she got to work too hard and not.
Yep.
Let me. So then they'll make money off the whole goddamn family. They'll make money off the dad twice. They'll make money off the kid through the foster care system. Then they'll make money off the mom. You know what I mean? And that's why they don't like this relationship shit. That's why they want to keep black women and black men separated, guys.
Right.
You know what I mean? It boosts the economy. It's more lucrative for them to keep us separated. Guys, I also heard about this woman today, right? I want to talk about this real quick. Because since we're talking about Gyno land, this Summer Walker woman, she's a perfect example of what I was telling you guys, when I was telling you guys how they use music. So now they got this woman and they're going to unleash her on 71% of women who they know all they got to do is hear something and they programmed to death with. You know what I mean? So now they got her, who I listened to 2 of her songs because she was a hot topic last night. So I had to go listen to her. So I listened to 2 of her songs, and for the life of me, is They done went from Fantasia, because Fantasia is the reason why a lot of you 2,000 pregnant women, a lot of you, this goes out to all my baby mamas. She programmed a lot of you to feel like you ain't have no work to be done on yourself, and that is always demand for it.
That's bullshit.
Stop doing that, ladies. Ladies of you that's still here with me, since you're still here with me and we've been an hour in by 29% women, I don't know if you watched the OKL show yesterday, but I gave you women a real good tip on how to detach yourself from the bullshit, how to separate yourself from gyno land, all right? And females that's still here watching, that didn't get turned off, that love the truth, that love masculinity, this is what you're going to do. You're going to take you and them kids, and you're going to take yourself and go into what we call monk mode, right? And in monk mode, you're going to log out from social media, all right? Because that's what's fucking you up, all right? Your biology, God created you one way, right? God created you one way. He gave you female nature, right? And unfortunately, government Zaddy is programming you to go against your own nature. That's where the confusion is coming in at. That's where the mental health is coming in at. I'm about tired of seeing my women, my black women, go from to delusional. You know what I mean? We done went from delusional to hallucinating now. You know what I mean? We done went from delusion to hallucination. Mr. Approach, what's up? Nice for you to chime in, my guy. Word.
Mr. Approach, what's going on, man?
What's going on?
You know,
You breaking up?
We put an APP out on you earlier, man. We put an APP out on you earlier. We was about to send the bounty hunters for you, man. We thought something happened, man.
Yeah, man. I'm here, though.
All right, man. So we just went over some quotes. Do you know some quotes in gyno land that you may have been hit with? You know any quotes that wrong?
Wait, some quotes like in gyno land that I hit with?
Mr. Approach, you breaking up, bro?
Is your mama black?
Huh?
Who hurt you? Isn't your mama black? Why you got small dick energy? Yeah.
Those are the creative ones. Those are the more modern. Those are more the modern quotes. Yeah, those are the bashful joints. I see those. I see those a lot. I see those a lot.
You know they.
But
do
I mean,
that.
like, how do you react to that though? Like when they tell you that shit. Like,
I mean, I have class. I used to be this more in class. So when she with that, I'm like, fuck
you could hear him.
I can't hear him, Mr. OK. You gotta have to go. I mean, Mr. Approach, you gotta leave and come back, Mr. Approach.
Yeah, I didn't hear one word he said.
Yeah, he started breaking up. So you know what I mean. We're gonna keep it rolling. While he do that, guys, I wanted to play this video for those of you that's still here. I wanted to play this video. You know what I mean? My brother Red Pill Awareness sent it to me, and I found it to be dope. Mr. Palmer, shout out to Mr. Palmer. Mr. Palmer is in the building. You know what I mean?
Shout out to the boy.
That's a hell of a dude right there. That's a hell of a brother right there. I love my brother right there, yo. When I tell you, it's realness. It's about energy, guys. It's about energy. It's about authenticity. Like I tell you, I don't mind slow grinding. I don't mind slow building. I don't mind it. Because I don't do this for the views or for the money. Like, I'm straight. Scriggity straight. God got me right. And I ain't asked to do this. Like, I was minding my business. I was minding my own business. Trust me. I was minding my own business, yo. And he said, yo, do my work for me. You popular. So he took my popularity and just used me. And it's okay. I'm okay with it. But let me play this for y'all. And then I want y'all to tell me how y'all feel about it. So in the chat, while y'all watching this, I want y'all to hit the chat up and just respond to it. So when it finished, it's 11 minutes. And when it finished, it's going to have us all, I know it's going to get us buzzing. And I know majority of y'all ain't see this. This footage, this some real inside joint right here. Y'all know about it, though. Y'all heard the story. And those of you that follow Miss Shabazz, y'all heard her version of it. But this one right here, coming from a Zaddy, you know what I mean? Coming from a Zaddy, it's like, okay. You know what I mean? I was like, whoa, it had me taken back. But brother, okay, let's get it.
Got it coming up for y'all. Just let it load up a little bit. Let it load on up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's a fact. I don't know. Yo, see, the devil always working, yo. I tell you, the devil know what he doing. The devil know what he doing, yo. But hold on, we gonna fix this right quick, yo. We gonna get this. Y'all gonna get this work. Y'all gonna get this work real quick.
Is it on YouTube?
Nah, it's on my iCloud. It's on my iCloud.
Okay.
It's in my iCloud. But I got this. They gonna get this work. Cause I was very when I heard this, I was taken back, like wow. Like, you know what I mean? Cause I heard Shabazz. I heard Shabazz tell it, but I never heard it from Zaddy mouth. And then he even talked about how they did Zaddy too. So it's like, damn. Sheesh.
So who's speaking here?
I forgot his name, but if Red Pill, if you in the chat, Red Pill, you could join Red Pill, because you know what I mean, Red Pill put me on to this shit right here.
You talking about Malik Shabazz?
And I ask you to look in the mirror and ask yourself.
I got it. We on now. We on. You heard that? All right. So now what I gotta do? You know how we do here. I got that. That shit was astounding right there, boy. Let's get it.
What are you doing in this time of great challenge? To break that.
Now, guys, I gotta pause it right there because that's significant. You know what I mean? That's significant, guys. This is the woman that pushed, and this is the feminism mascot right here, guys. This is Lilith. You looking at Lilith in the flesh, guys. Those of you that follow me, that's Lilith right there, guys. She got an attack on masculinity. Remember that. The first woman that God ever created had an attack on masculinity. She did not want Adam to hit it from the back, so she ran off. And she promised to damage every single boy that had showed masculinity. But she promised to rescue and salvage the boy with the emblem. And we know that to be the ABC game. All right? Let's not complicate common sense. Let's get back to the video, guys.
I'm begging you, that's a real photo, to look into this now. When your wife comes home and
hold on, pause it real quick, Mr. Goodbread.
She's the boss. She's reading
Goodbread, pause it real quick.
Developed in Rome 2,000 years ago to make women the slave masters.
Again,
I was going to point out.
Hold real quick. To tie into the thumbnail, why is fake the new real? Because Zaddy want that. Zaddy want that because he know that women gonna subscribe to the fake. Fake represent feel good. See, the truth represent righteousness, and it represent fulfillment. He don't want our sisters to be fulfilled. He want them to be good for the moment, spending. I saw a picture on Instagram the other day of the man in the goddamn ATM costume, and the woman had the bag. She just had the whole bag. Then the kids had the bag, and it was the money.
And he looked depressed.
And he looked absolutely depressed and absolutely emasculated. And that's Lilith playing. Remember, Lilith want all of us men to feel less of a man. You know what I mean? And we must not subscribe to that, guys. Ye is God. People don't like when I say that. People running. Ooh, he said he God. He said he God. God said you God. Let's not complicate common sense. Let's get back to this video, guys.
Right. And I just
They
want
call them the house slaves. An obnoxious term when it's blacks. The house, you know what's. And so let me expand on this, giving you the deep truth here. That's why in the 60s, blacks were demanding their liberty because they'd gone to war in World War II. They had their own communities, their own wealth. Illegitimacy was much lower than it is now. Crime rates much lower. And they said, Margaret Sanger and others, and developed the program. They said, what we'll do is we'll get them on welfare, and we'll tell them, you can't have a man in the house. He'll give you money. And we'll reinstitute the house slave model. And that's what they've created now. And black men are told, just like white men, everybody else, to be lethargic, don't work, be a gangster, just get women pregnant all day, that you're winning when you do that, when you don't take care of your kids. This is now being exported back where it came from with German and Gaulish slaves in Rome 2,000 years ago. Started out with whites, but this was done to whites. And now it's being done to blacks, and now they've beta tested it on blacks, and they're rolling it out. So Margaret Sanger, Gloria Steinem, the idiot.
Guys, look at that word, meta beta. Remember that word, meta beta, guys. Today, right? Today, just today, and my guy, Mr. Approach, could vouch for me. We was having problems getting in that Instagram. That's why I couldn't even share the poster for this live on Instagram. Motherfuckers made me turn my head to the right, turn my head to the left. I couldn't get into my Instagram unless I did some facial recognition shit. So I had a trick for them, though. I know how to get them. I had a little lollipop stick with a little doll head, and I rotated the doll head, and then I rotated I did everything it said, and the shit opened up, and I said, that's what it got. So remember, guys, they doing something where they got our face now. They want all of our face. Everything. Ever since this shutdown, guys, think about it. Shit, I went to court in a Zoom, so they got my face. I went to everything with Zoom. The kids, they got all our kids' face now because they had the school. They had the online school, so they got everybody. They got all of us, and they got all our facial recognition. So now we're going to see what they fit and do with that. They're already talking about having it to where we could be watching something on TV, go to our phones, and exactly what we was watching is marketed on our goddamn phones now, guys. So this is why getting to real information, getting to real content creators that's going to tell you the real truth. Not the ones that's going to sugarcoat shit. Like, shout outs to Mr. Palmer. And you know what I mean? Y'all know I ain't no fan. I'm not a fanatic. But when it's real, it's right. And when he say, distance yourself, guys. Because not everybody right. Not everybody right. People working with the enemy. People saying God is good. This is why, guys, we got Thanksgiving coming up. And I pray for my own plate. I don't give a fuck what house I go to. I don't give a fuck who come here. I pray over my own plate. Because everybody, God ain't the same God. And I tell you that. Because they don't understand the difference between Lucifer gift and a blessing and a God is good. They saying God is good for everything. Let's get back to the video, guys.
Katy Perry doesn't know what she's doing. She's just paid by the Marines to do this, so does it. I mean, she's obviously doesn't have, two brain cells rubbed together. I mean, just look at her eyes. She's got one-way eyes. But when you look at the snake eyes of a Margaret Sanger or the devil eyes of a Gloria Steinem, they know how to run savage ops on our families. And they've devastated things. Blacks were, depending on what area, 30% illegitimate, 40% illegitimate. When you are illegitimate, that means you're 3 to 4 times more likely to be in prison or involved in crime. Now blacks are 92% illegitimate. Whites are 50% illegitimate now. Hispanics are about the same number as whites. And you can just see it. Society totally falling apart, totally crumbling. And so I just want to right now say to Gloria Steinem and to the Ku Klux Klan and to Margaret Sanger there with the Klan, who the liberals worship, I want to say you've done a great job. You have really screwed people up. And, of course, they've also got the liberals, who aren't really liberals, that are Klan members, They've got them doing a great job where blacks get all upset when the media, talks about Trayvon Martin and some questionable event to get everybody at each other's throats. So the liberals can pose as their saviors while they're busy killing 52% of black folks before they're born. You can't get black folks excited about that because the media and Wolf Blitzer didn't say so. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've gone deeply now into the secrets of what's going on with Katy Perry. Part of me, that disgusting, fetid, anti-human garbage. Let me explain something. Defeating the New World Order starts one place. When men and women understand that a man is not whole and a woman is not whole. Humanity is a man and woman.
Okay, guys, you heard what he said, and I agree 100% with him. So all this promoting MGTOW, you know what I mean? All that, I don't disagree with no person's rhetoric or ideology, but them instructions say it's about family. You know what I mean? What he expects us to build is the family, the yin and the yang. You take the good with the bad. But as long as you're dominant and you're working towards building a family, then you're going to win. You know what I mean? If you stay bitter and you start to take this I hate, and now you start to identify with groups that of hate, then that's on you. You know what I mean? I don't know what your end goal going to be. You know what I mean? But if you come to me for dating advice, relationship advice, I'm going to tell you to let it go. I'm going to tell you to cut your whole ego off. I'm going to tell you to destroy the old you and become a new person, because that's going to become the alpha male you. You know what I mean? Every man have it in him to be an alpha male. You just going to have to go through something. All I can do is lead you to the water. I can't make you drink. And I will never, ever tell you that I can make you drink. All I could do as a content creator and as an influencer and as a dating coach and as a life coach, life hack, whatever you want to call me, you know what I mean? I'm a man, but whatever title you want to give me, that, because you know, Gyno Land, they got to give you a title so that they can predict how you think, so that they can try to control what you should say. You know what I mean? But I don't agree. I don't subscribe to none of that. I do not cater to any groups, gangs, communities, movements, religions. I cater to the common sense of real life, period. It's a Red Pill channel. So when you come here, guys, you're going to get this information. Shout outs to Cool Breeze, yo. Cool Breeze, the show is very, very informative because it's going to be real. You know what I mean? It's going to be real. I have nothing to gain. I have nothing to gain other than helping my brothers. You know what I mean? That's it. But let's get back there. This one is crazy right here. This was eye-opening.
Humanity is the interface of man and woman. And that's why the system attacks marriage and man and woman and makes it like some bigoted anti-civil rights thing when you say marriage is very important.
What I just told you guys, that's Lilith is against that. This is why you get the frisbees that are called the 29% women, the little 3 out of 10 in our community that is worth a damn. They'll call them pick-me's because they working for Zaddy. Zaddy, they know what Zaddy told them. Zaddy told them to get the money. Worry about controlling the nigga. Don't work with your brother. Don't work with your brother. You control your brother. Don't work with him. He dumb. He don't build nothing. He don't want to take care of his kids. You gotta take care of him. You gotta watch him. And then we wonder why these women is addicted to the pookies. We wonder why these women make bad choices when they're young with the pookies, because they engulf with the shit that Zaddy done pumped to them. Date the thug. Date the emotionally unavailable dude. And they do that. And that ties into why they don't subscribe to them basic instructions, because they know they done fucked up. Self-included, a lot of us men don't subscribe to them basic instructions because we know we done fucked up. And instead of coming to some truth and changing and owning it, we try to bury it like we cats. We turn into little bitches and bury it like cats. You know what I mean? Men are dogs and women are cats, guys. Men, we shit right there. Boom. We need to go to the bathroom, we go outside, we shit. Boom, we come back in. We man's best friend. Cats, women are cats. You see how cats do? They go, they gotta sashay their ass around the cat box. Then they take a shit. Then they cover their shit. See, that's female nature. So when guys do that, when guys do shit like that, that's female nature. So guys, that's wondering why all the women are so masculine. Maybe it's because all of our dudes are so motherfucking feminine. All right? And we need our dudes to stop being feminine. We need our dudes to come on over to the truth. But see, we have a lot of simping forces, and we have a lot of hell of a sons that feel because they subscribe to the truth that they doing something wrong to their moms. Just because your mom's is a woman don't mean that every woman you meet is going to be your mom's, guys. And you should be able to check your moms, guys. You know what I mean? At some point, you got to stop. You got to get rid of that property ownership shit between the moms and the son. And the moms and the daughter, females too. Well, females don't really have this problem because if she a female born in gynocracy, she is gifted with the same privileges her mother had. This is why it's so hard for a female to sit there and believe the bullshit that come out her hell of a mother mouth, because she knows she have those same privileges too, to lie and to hide the fucking truth. But you see, us boys, us men, we raised, self-included, to cover our mom's litter. We raised to dig right in that cat box and cover that shit for moms. Yeah, self-included, guys. When I was young, I couldn't, as a man, guys, think about it. When you young, as a man, you on that single mother plantation, you can't check your moms. You can't, if your moms is talking crazy to the neighbors, you know, lying, talking about how many A's you got when you know you're a C student, you can't correct your integrity. You can't go to her and be like, Mom, why'd you say that? I'm trying to get an A. You can't do that. And in that act, that's your biology telling you to be a leader, step up and do what's right, live in your truth. But when you live in your truth in mom's crib, you know what happened? Oh, shut up, because you my property. And this is what guys take on when they leave that household and they go to women. This is why you have a lot of the simping forces. So I just broke down why simping forces are simping forces. Why hell of a sons are hell of a sons. Because their moms prepare them to get with a chick just like them, guys.
Breeding between lions is important. Breeding between blue whales is important. Fire ant breeding is important. They're attacking through a scientific dictatorship the institution of humanity itself and packaging it as some civil rights crusade. Invade Africa to help the black people. Coney 2012. Manifest fraud. Margaret Sanger and Katy Perry. Women, let's get them in. Let's join the Marines in some feminist exploit. Let's invade and take over the military. You'll show them in. You'll choke them out. This is only one phase right now. But they do want to make most of the peacekeepers women. A bunch of Atlantic TV shows tell them to. You're idiots too. It's time for everybody to get wise to this propaganda, and I'm sick of it. As for the Trayvon Martin situation,
Absolutely, guys. So you see it right there, guys. You see it right there. I'm gonna drink that. All right, I'm gonna take me a sip. Take me a little sip. And that took me back right there, guys. But like I said, guys, we're gonna go on and wrap this up. Your love language, your love language got to be the truth, man. I don't give a hell about your feelings if your love language ain't the truth. You feel me? You feel me? Because it's way too much fake stuff going on. It's way too much non-truth. It's way too much catering to the itching ear. And I ain't finna do that. You know what I mean? I ain't got no gimmick for y'all. The all I can give y'all is this school gimmick. You know what I mean? Y'all students, y'all come on in. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all pay y'all tuition by hitting that like button. And that's all I can ask for. And I appreciate all of you guys that came and shared your time with me. Because remember, your time is your money. And we got to start looking at it like that. You know what I mean? When you buying these little fancy things that Zaddy Dingle, you ask yourself, how many work hours did you put in for that particular purchase? You know what I mean? And that's how you got to look at your money. But over here, you come over here for red pill content, for reaction videos, for tutorial videos, you know what I mean? For how to get money. I mean, remember, guys, I'm not only going to be over here telling you what they did to our women, to have our women bugging the fuck out. I'm going to be able to tell you guys, teach you guys how to get on your purpose and how to get some funds. All right? Word. And it's been real. I appreciate every single one of y'all that gave me your time. And until next time, guys, hold on. We got Pan-African is an option to dependence on a Black community narrative. Black people are a Pan-African condition and not a group, race, code. I agree with that. And we got to start to move like it. You know what I mean? We got to start to move like it, man. We just need 20% of the 80% to come on over to some knowledge and we'll be all right, guys. But it's been real. Guys, those of you that just got put onto my channel, make sure you catch that Will and Jada video. That I gave you everything you need to know about Will and Jada in 5 minutes so you can be done with that whole story. I guarantee you don't even know half the stuff that I know about that story. You need to go check that story out. You know what I mean? And guys, please subscribe and hit the like button.